A powerful hurricane can release as much energy as 10,000 nuclear bombs over the course of its lifetime. These are among the most destructive weather events our planet experiences, capable of reshaping coastlines and wreaking havoc on cities. But where do these catastrophic storms, also called tropical cyclones and typhoons, come from? The first ingredient hurricanes need is energy in the form of heat. That's why these storms form near the equator, mainly during the late summer and early fall, when sea surface temperatures are at their highest. Once tropical ocean waters surpass about 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 27 degrees Celsius, moist warm air rises from the sea. As the air rises, it cools, causing water droplets to condense into large clouds, which cluster into thunderstorms, the building blocks of hurricanes. A pattern of windswept evaporation and condensation continues, with winds spiraling around the center like water spiraling down a drain. More clouds rise and cluster into towers, causing the wind to spin faster as the air pressure rises toward the cloud tops and falls toward the surface. Earth's rotation also plays a role in hurricane formation. Circulating air is deflected in different directions north and south of the equator, a phenomenon known as the Coriolis effect. South of the equator, storms spin clockwise, and north of the equator, they spin counterclockwise. Patterns like this with closed circulation and sustained wind speeds between 23 and 39 miles an hour are called tropical depressions. When speeds reach 39 miles per hour, the system becomes a tropical storm and is given a name. At speeds of 74 miles an hour, it's officially a hurricane. Higher sustained speeds increase the hurricane's ranking on the Saffir-Simpson scale. The maximum intensity a hurricane can attain depends on a few factors, including sea surface temperatures and vertical wind shear, or the change in wind direction with height in the atmosphere. Higher temperatures and lower wind shear tend to yield the most powerful storms. Hurricane Patricia, which slammed into the Pacific coast of Mexico in 2015, clocked the highest reliably measured sustained wind speeds of any tropical cyclone on Earth, up to 200 miles per hour. After a hurricane makes landfall, it typically weakens without warm ocean waters to fuel it, but not without doing serious damage first. The rainfall, wind, and flooding damage typically lasts much longer than the storm itself. It can take months, even years.
A Christian numerologist, David Meade, has predicted that the world will end on September 23, 2017. He said this would occur as another planet is set to collide with the Earth. British newspaper, The Sun reported. Meade, who made the claim, said that strange things were now happening in the world which were predicted in the past as signs of the end time. Meade said verses in Luke 21, 25-26 is the sign that recent events, such as the recent solar eclipse and Hurricane Harvey, are signs of the apocalypse. The verses read, 25. There will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. On the earth, nations will be in anguish and perplexity at the roaring and tossing of the sea. People will faint from terror, apprehensive of what is coming on the world, for the heavenly bodies will be shaken. 26. Men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. September 23 is a date that was pinpointed using codes from the Bible, as well as a date marker in the pyramids of Giza in Egypt, he said. Meade has built his theory, which is viewed with a widely skeptical lens, on the so-called Planet X, which is also known as Nibiru, which he believes will pass Earth on September 23, causing volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, and earthquakes. A Christian
Reached land about 3 hours ago